I like doing Friends. It's fun. First of all, they're very talented. Every single one of those actors is very gifted. Any one of them could have their own show. They're unspoiled. They work very hard, and they work at their craft. So I'm very impressed with them. I adore Jennifer. She just is a lovely young woman. And it was fun because it's very much, as we were talking before about who would that girl be today, that girl would be Rachel. She really would be that kind of girl. I mean, if you did a that girl today, that's who she'd be. Somebody independent, who has a good job, who is, having complicated relationships with men, and even goes as far as having a baby. So and single. I love her. She's very funny, my character, Mrs. Green. She is Sandra Green. She's very sort of flighty. She makes these announcements, that she's getting a divorce, and what's sex like nowadays, and, let's have some marijuana, She's a woman who really was kind of stifled, early, and has been married and living in the suburbs, and now she's like out, and she wants to explore other things, other avenues. But I also like her because she's very blunt, She says things to Ross, like, you don't have any self-control, do you, Ross? Because he keeps getting girls pregnant, She doesn't get angry with him, but she's kind of, little zingers. She's and she's a little bit on the ditzy side. It's a lot of fun to play her. I liked the first one that I did, where she came to her daughter's house and had just announced her divorce, which really threw off Rachel, that her parents were getting a divorce. But all the mother could think of was, what's her life going to be like now? And you realize that the life she wanted was Rachel's life. And I thought that was not only really interesting and very funny, but very true. Very, very true. And a lot of the mail that I got from that show talked about that. I got mail from young women who said, that's my mother. My mother wants my life. And I feel that my mother, wants my life now. And it's interesting.